I found myself at Kleine Scheidegg, a mountain pass some 2,060 metres above sea level, situated between the Eiger and Lauberhorn peaks, as well as being a railway intersection between the Grindelwald and Lauterbrunnen valleys. Now, looking out across a plain of lush green grass at the mountain peaks with a backdrop of a clear blue sky, I contemplated doing the absolute insane. Not getting on a train, but hiking all the way down to Wengen. Welcome to another video, and this is a crazy ass surprise one because I've just come down from top of Europe and I was going to get off at Eiger and walk down to Kleine Scheidegg or whatever it's called. I keep getting it wrong, and I didn't, and I regretted that because it looked absolutely awesome. And I thought, if I want to do that again, I have to do all the hassle of getting the Jungfrau Jock train at 8 o'clock in the morning just to get off at Eiger, and I thought that's not going to happen. So I got off at Kleine Scheidegg and noticed there's a two-stage walk to a train station, and then if I want to continue I can go all the way down to Wengen. It's 1 hour 10 minutes to that train station, then I'll see how I feel. But I think I'm in Bollywood Central. It looks absolutely amazing. Green fields, flowers, mountains in the background. Wow. So I'm in a little delve at the minute. Oh, wait a second. Whoa. As I said, I'm in a little delve at the minute. Let me get up to the top and I'll basically explain how this is going to work. I can't believe I'm doing this. So I basically looked at the train, looked at the meadow, looked at the train and thought, screw it. That meadow and those mountains look even better. So basically this is how it's going to work. I believe that is Wengen. Now I'm not necessarily going to go all the way down to Wengen, but what it's going to allow me to do is walk all the way around on this side of the Lauterbrunnen valley, and I have a choice to stop off somewhere down or continue to Wengen. As I said, whoa. Okay, I've just spoke to someone. I stand corrected. That is not Wengen, that is Mürren, because of course that's the other side of the valley. We're going to bend somehow. But anyway, my route is correct. Let's go. Is this quintessential Switzerland or what? Mountains, valleys, greenery. I feel like I'm in another world. Had a little river, tying my shoelaces, filling my water bottle, changing my batteries. What more could you want? I see yellow signs. Now if I'm right, it should point me to the right. If I'm wrong, I'm a bit lost. But I'm 90% confident, unusually so, that this time I'm not lost. Doesn't help that I keep stopping in complete mesmerisation. I'm being forced into a choice early. I either go down there to Wengen Alps, which is that midpoint train station, or I go up there and commit myself to Wengen. At the minute I feel I can do it. I'm going for it. So, a stop at Wengen Alp hasn't been ruled out. While this is absolutely glorious, 2 hours to Wengen seems a bit far. So let's see how long it says I've got to go to Wengen at the next Wintersnap or whatever it's called point. I mean, I know where it is. That's basically it there, right? That train station. So let's keep going, enjoying the views. I know what you're saying on the other end of this video. Go for it, Ian. Go for it, Ian. Don't be silly. But we'll see. We'll see. This is what's great about the hiking setup here. Because all the hikes are interconnected to some degree, because they're clearly signed and the paths marked, because quite often they're not parallel, because that'd be a bit boring, but intersect with train routes, they play into allowing me to be adventurous. And if they're allowing me to be adventurous, that means it's allowing other people to be adventurous, because you feel you can give them a go, you feel you won't get lost, you feel you have points where you can bail out if it's too much but have still done something worthwhile. It's literally perfect. Bit of a crazy section. Yeah, not good on the knees. Okay, that section right there might have been the decider. That was very punishing. It wasn't really that hard, but you know, old man knees. Sometimes it's little sections like that that do me in for going long than actually just the walking. But we see what happens. I've still got a way to go, though I am seeing a sign, so we'll see if this presents me with a fateful choice. This sign is looking like it may present me with a fateful choice. Okay, Algonath. Okay. Okay, just down to Velgenath, and maybe I decide then. Okay, that sign was good news, because it means this route goes all the way down to the train station, and then I can decide to go on from Wengen from there, rather than having to face a choice early. So, let's get to the train station, see how we feel. But it's like a mixture of forest and mountains at the minute, it's really nice. Another sign. I think this one may present me with a choice. Let's find out. So that sign behind me tells me I can continue to the train station, get on a train, get back to Wengen. I can go up to the train station and then follow one of the routes down to Wengen, which I think pretty much maps the train line. Also gives me another opt-out point before Wengen. Or I can go that way, where my nearby hiking partners were earlier on, and go the long route, because that leads back close to the mountains, or as close to the mountains as I can get, and then all the way round to Wengen. No options to stop. So I don't think I'm going to take the long one. I think that would be a bit silly. No options to stop and all that sort of thing. But I am tempted not to stop at the train station and keep going, especially since it gives me another opt-out. Let's see what I feel like when I climb up to that train station. There has been 3 different sets of hikers come to that bench and that signpost while I've been resting there, all contemplating their fate. It's exactly the same thing. Do I stop at the train station? Do I go the valley route? Or do I go a long route closer to the mountain again? And everyone's like, Of course, that path up to the bloody train station is going to kill me first. amazing thing, you hear the cows, right? The cowbells. They're right over there, look. There. Ridiculous. Not going to lose them. Guess that's the point. So this is obviously a hub of activity during the ski season, and undoubtedly why the train station exists, right? Because at the minute I think that train station is only stop on request, because of course it's out of season. But when in season, this will be all the go. Oh, and for those keeping track of such things, I've drank about 4 bottles of natural stream water now over the course of a couple of days. So, haven't got ill yet. So for all those people who might be saying, can you just drink the water from the streams? Unless I have an unnatural constitution, I'd say yes. No offence to Jack, who couldn't come. And I'm probably torturing on social media that that's not really my intention. I am so glad I came. And I owe my divorce as to why I'm here. I owe the fact I went to Disney World on my own. I know that's a strange choice for many, but it was quite constructive to why I'd considered coming here on my own. And it is just profound. Sorry, I haven't moved. I am still mesmerised by the mountain. It's hypnotic. Ever since my divorce, I've been trying to put what I'm doing with my life in words, and I've struggled with it over the 2 years or so. I've finally started to figure it out. It's all about making life a story worth telling. And that can be small things. It doesn't have to be big things like quit your job, move to a different country, you know, those big things everyone says, you know, live with no fear and all that. Well, a lot of that's bollocks. It's about the small choices, like coming on holiday here alone, trying to get back into running role-playing games because I enjoy it. Little small choices that don't involve radically altering your life beyond recognition, but it still involve making a life that's a story worth telling. That's what it's all about, folks. Hiya, buddy. I can hear you lot from miles away. Eh? Oh, I'm staying away from what look like those bad boys. Whew, shit. Apparently that building I focused on earlier, thinking it was the train station, going so close but so far, wasn't the train station. It was part of the farm, because I've just walked through a farm and fulfilled a Switzerland life goal. Just like in Canada, the life goal was to hike above the clouds, which of course I feel like I've done here quite a few times. It was to get close to the cows. Because even Switzerland's cows are picturesque, which I can't get my head around. So for a reference point, if you've seen the video where I go paragliding, we launched ourselves from somewhere around there, I think. Into the valley. I'm put off the choice by 5 minutes. We have civilization. Hopefully train station civilization. And I'm going to make my choice. Nope, a hotel. That little complex there is gorgeous. Imagine what that would be like though, in the snow. That's obviously what it's designed for, right? Yeah. Ski season, chocker. And it would look lovely. Okay, the station was just after the hotel. You wouldn't believe I've been through that station every morning for about the past 3 days. I'm just getting a feel for what the walk might be. The signs have sort of stopped, so it's a bit misleading. Now this is blocked. I have no idea whether this is the walk or not. The signs have stopped. This is almost certainly it though, just give me a second. They're leaving me confused. I think this has to be it though. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. There's just this small part of me that wants to be able to say I walked all the way down from Kleine Scheidegg. Is that wrong? If this is the wrong route and I'm walking through private land and some Swiss guy comes out with a shotgun, well, it'll make an interesting video. So my theory is, even though the signs have stopped, I know this route parallels the train line, which is there. And I also understand the route is paved. So the odds are stacking up that I'm right. It's just the Swiss system, for once, has let me down a bit. Anyway, onward. So what's going to happen on this section is, the first section from Kleine Scheidegg down to that train station I forgot the name of, was obviously mountain facing. As you can see, I'm moving away from the mountains because I'm going to follow the side of the Lauterbrunnen Valley. So basically the walk will turn into one that follows the Lauterbrunnen Valley rather than one that follows the mountain views. Fine by me. I'm conscious there's someone sat up there. I hope I'm on the right route. Let's hope the sign on this gate is informative enough that it tells me I had the right route. Hopefully it doesn't put me off enough that I feel I have to walk all the way back up there. Cross fingers, people. It was a good sign. Warning people how to behave around the cows, which is good because it means it's a valid walkway and they expect potential idiots to be walking through their land. That is either the pokiest little ski lift that kicks into gear during the winter, or it's been out of commission for ages. It's hard to decide by looking at it. My brain would tell me out of condition, you know, taken off the cards, not usable. Let me know though. Its price is probably, it would just be a phenomenally, I'll get stable, a phenomenally different place in winter, right? It would be recognisable, but completely different. Not sure that's a trip for me, but it would be amazing. So do you think I can take that thing to be like yellow? The signs are yellow, therefore you're on the path yellow? Hopefully. Yep, that's exactly what those things mean. Because there's the path. And that is definitely Wengen. Woo! Okay folks, unless I do anything really crazy, like roll down a hill and break a leg, or hit a section that seems crazily uphill, I think I'm going to be able to say that I've walked down from Kleine Scheidegg to Wengen. I had something crazy, for me crazy, I realise for some people it's not, on the cards when I came here, and I thought, you know what, it'll never happen, I'll do shorter hikes and get the trains. I have to admit, I am feeling internally amazing right now. That sounds as cheesy as hell, but anyway, I'm going to go straight past this next train station, I think, which was my cut-off point, and go all the way. Amazing thing is, it is 15:40. The train I would have caught back up there will only just now be leaving the station. So I've actually got here before the train, albeit I did leave straight away and not obviously try and beat it in a head-on race, but not bad. I think, well, actually I don't know what this little building is. There's all sorts of little buildings here, and you never really know what they are. Ah, I see that we are rejoining the gravel path. Whew. Look at that. Home currently. And it is glorious. Oh, that building is another defunct and useless chairlift, or some sort of chairlift that's gonna spring up as if by magic in the winter. Now the only reason I say that is because of this. Is that defunct? Or does it lift itself up and come fully formed like a butterfly in winter? Who knows? So I've figured out why they rate things red. It's obvious really, but you sometimes wonder whether when they rate a hike red, is it because it's tremendously difficult and just beyond a normal person? And I think some of them are like that. Or is it just that you need sort of hiking gear and it's not for prams and a basic tourist walk? Now it's hard to say because this route all the way is red. But my amateur hiking frame and intention and thoughts would not class it as hard. It'd be bloody hard going up it and it would kill me. But coming down, it's alright. But of course, it is a hike, not a walk. I think Wengen looks deceptively close, but probably isn't. There might be still a hard section to go. Let's see. I think it's deceptively close, but probably isn't. I don't know if you could read that sign. 50 minutes. Yeah. Fickle fate and geography are making it look deceptively close, when in reality, not that close. But anyway, I have a train station option in 20 minutes. Very unlikely to take it. But 50 minutes. Of course, the hope I have for this is that it's slowly downhill, or flat, or downhill. My knees are going to suffer in the morning though. We'll see what I'm up to in the morning. But yeah, I could do without an upward section. So I'm hoping to get to the border of Wengen without an upward section. This is nice actually. It's nice, it's cooler because I'm in the shade. I couldn't say it's uniquely Swiss, but you know, you can only take so much of the scenery before cool, pleasant and easy on the knees is what you want. I assume when that has water in it, which it doesn't at the minute, maybe it never does now, who knows, but winter, snow, you know, all that sort of stuff, I maybe assume it has water in it at some point. I assume the only place it can go is over the valley wall. I assume that's the case. And there's always this crazy contraption. It seems to run on top of the ropes. Kleine Scheidegg to Wengen, people. I thought it was a hope and a dream, and I'd never actually do it. So that is the cut-off point I ain't taking. Let's keep on trucking. Well, I hope that's not an emergency situation that's occurred here. Didn't look like an emergency. Delivering vital services to people by the looks of it. They're also the drone stoppers. This place is, it's just so peaceful. It's just unbelievable. So unbelievable, I don't know whether I've mentioned this yet. I have cancelled my hotel in Geneva and I booked an extra night at the hotel I'm in Wengen. Simple reason is, I don't do city breaks. They never work out for me. I'm just always like, what do I do? And I know it's a city, so therefore there should be loads of things to do, but obviously those loads of things don't interest me. So I can just get the train on Sunday morning and get in there in time for the flight. What this hike has done is made me absolutely starving. I've got through all my sandwiches and all that sort of stuff. I have more sandwich making stuff in the hotel, which is what I've been doing a lot of the time. The meals at the hotel are alright, but I don't know. They were nice, but not a draw. That's what I'd say. You know, they're nice to have, but they don't pull you in. So I might brave the heartless soul of Interlaken this evening. You never know, that's how hungry I am. And go to Hooters. Never been to Hooters. And Switzerland's a strange place to visit Hooters in, but you know, you do everything once. So yes, I am hoping that sign points me to the downward direction, not the upward direction. You take all small victories you can towards the end of a hike, and a downward is always better. More and more signs of civilization. I think I'm within a hair's whisker of being on the borderline of Wengen. I can't believe the fact that I'm going to be able to go down as saying I've done this will be one of the moments of the trip. Now what's going to be interesting is where it brings me in at in relation to my hotel, because that might decide whether I go to my hotel first. In fact, not sure where my hotel is from here. Let's see. Okay, I'm entering the outskirts of Wengen, so I'm going to call it. This has been the unexpected hike, totally unplanned. I just saw it from the train station down from Kleine Scheidegg to Wengen, and it has been absolutely amazing.